So, who's coming down with you tonight? Tony Scully. Yeah, my brother's in the comments. Like, it's like so straight. Like, I mean, these stats are fine. Yeah. Fair assessment.
WMPS Radio.
Hey, Nikki. Hey. It's me.
Hey, what's up?
No, I just wanted to get in, so I guess we're going on soon anyway, right?
Stand by. Yeah, we're going to Brian, then we'll go to a break, and then we'll get you guys on. I'd say about, 7-8 minutes, something like that.
That's quite all right. Scully's not here yet anyway, so.
Uh-oh. Are you working with Vince tonight?
No, Josh Scully.
Oh, I know. I was just joking. Vince Scully.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, the synapses didn't connect there for a minute, so you know how that is. So.
I got you, Tony.
You got it, buddy. All right, partner.
Buddy.
I'll talk to you soon.
We'll get you
man.
on.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Hello, I'm attorney Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We've been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm for your free consultation. The insurance companies are not on your side. Call us today at 724-437-2799. Either myself or an attorney from our office will personally come out and meet with you. If you're in an accident or hurt, call us at Davis & Davis, 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. Let us fight for you.
Just seconds away from high school basketball tonight. First off, on the radio and Facebook Live, Uniontown at Penn Trafford. Also, we have Waynesburg Raiders at the LH Mustangs. It's another C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on your local station. That Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show starts in just seconds. And follow that, Colorado Avalanche at the Penguins will join that game in progress. All on your local station, WMBS Uniontown. Talk to you tomorrow night.
It's time for another C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night. Coverage of high school basketball here on WMBS, being brought to you by the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Autoland Hyundai of Uniontown, the Krisner Dental Offices, Sandy Howell Notary Services, the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, Russ Playhill, your local Allstate Insurance Agent, Thurby's Riverside Forest Sales, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Ted Silva and Son, Body and Fender Repair, SWGI, now U.S. Digestive Health, Joby's Golf, M&R Transit, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill, Uniontown, the C. Harper Auto Group, the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes, Watson Mundorf LLP, NovaCare Rehabilitation, Target Safety Solutions, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Gary's Auto Sales, Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshak, the North Union Township Recreation Center, Matt and Lexi George, Attorney Vincent T-Berry, George Dental Associates, Uniontown Detailing, Casey Sports Cafe, Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown, the Ratcliffe Law Firm, Jeff Dennis at Remax Select Realty, Movement Physiotherapy, Ford of Uniontown, State Farm Agent Lauren Yohman, Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, Potter's Bar and Grill, Stewart Collision, and by Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS. It's another night of high school basketball action here on WMBS and YouTube Live tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs taking on the Waynesburg Raiders here. Also coverage of Uniontown at Penn Trafford. The Uniontown-Penn Trafford game both on the radio and on Facebook. And both of our broadcasts tonight will be on YouTube Live just due to some other Facebook issues still pestering. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437 437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream courtesy of Ted Silva and Sun Body and Fender Repair and the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. Laurel Highlands 1-2 overall. John Smith in his second year as the Mustangs head coach. Mike Giuliano in his second year as the head coach of the Waynesburg Raiders, who entered this game at 0-3. And Steve, Laurel Highlands snapped a 19-game losing streak that went back to last December with a 62-47 win over Ligonier Valley on Saturday. The Mustangs were sparked by 25 points from Luke Martin.
Well, that's good to get back in the win column and get some points there, and hopefully they can keep that going tonight against the Waynesburg team that's 0-3 on the season. So could possibly get another win tonight, make it 2 in a row.
And the Raiders lost to Squeaker last night, 62-60 to Steel Valley in overtime. Cole Headley scored 23 in the loss last night for the Raiders. And along with Headley, they have good size down low with Alex Eck at 6'5" and Caden Fowler at 6'4".
Pretty big kids, so we'll see what happens. And they got, hopefully they can get some points tonight. And it's, I'm sure they're probably looking to get that first win of the year. And it's probably a good, from looking at their schedule going forward, this will be one of the better chances for them. But, of course, the Mustangs at home tonight coming off a win, so we'll see what happens.
Last non-conference tune-up for Laurel Highlands before conference play starts on Friday at McKeesport. This is the first time these two schools have met since January the 11th of 2020 when the Mustangs downed the Raiders here at Laurel Highlands 86-49. Waynesburg last made the WPIAL playoffs in 2022. Laurel Highlands in 2023. And you got to make sure all those cobwebs, Steve, are cleaned up before the conference play starts on Friday, and those games really count.
Well, it's funny. The season seems like it starts slow, and then once it gets going, all of a sudden
Look out.
Next thing you know, we'll be in late January, and it'll be almost over. So it happens fast.
And we'll preview the Penn Trafford Uniontown game tonight with Josh Scully and Tony Hanola. And also talk to Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith with the Sprouse Insurance Group. Pregame show continues right after this.
At the Davis & Davis Law Firm, we understand that facing legal challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we are here to guide you along the way. This is attorney Michael Mays, and at Davis & Davis Law Firm, we have over 45 years of experience, and our team is dedicated to fighting for your rights and making sure you can maximize the amount of money that you deserve. If you are hurt, injured, or need help with workers' compensation, call us today for your free consultation at 724-437-2799. The Davis & Davis Law Firm, you won't pay us anything until we win your case.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprouse Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulesinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Derby's Riverside Ford is announcing the Get Holiday Ready sales event. Santa says the #1 item on everyone's wish list is the best-selling truck on the planet, the new 2024 F-150 XL Power Boost Crew Cab, and it comes with a total savings of $10,323 off MSRP, including Ford factory rebates.
Are you thinking about a new 2024 Ford Bronco to pull your sleigh? We've got them in stock. 10 have just arrived. The new 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend all-wheel drive starting at just $29,795 with an extra $1,000 Ford factory trade assist rebate.
And don't forget, every Ford Escape all-wheel drive comes with the perfect gift, 2.9% Ford credit financing for 72 months, plus a $500 Ford factory rebate.
Stop in and get holiday ready at Derby's Riverside Ford, your 25-time President's Award-winning dealer located 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Ask for any of Santa's helpers, Joey, Sammy, Jimmy, or Ashley. Offer ends January 2nd, 2025. Ford credit financing required.
Peachin Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164. Or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
And we've got ourselves a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Tonight, live from Penn Trafford High School, where in just about 30 minutes, the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Penn Trafford Warriors will be tipping off. Hello again, and thank you for joining us tonight here on WMBS. This is Joshua Scully alongside Tony Hanula. Tony, we're not quite yet to the 12 days of Christmas, but the Uniontown Red Raiders certainly hoping to unwrap a big road win here at Penn Trafford.
Yes, you're right, Josh. Both of these teams coming in at 2-1 overall in the season, and pretty balanced scoring by the Penn Trafford teams. They've actually had three different guys who are their leading scorers in the first three games. Uniontown kind of the same way. I mean, you've got four guys that have been scoring all the points for Uniontown, and it's going to be interesting to see. I know that Penn Trafford has pretty good depth on this team. I mean, I guess they can go about 10 or 11 deep. So let's see what they have planned tonight for the Red Raiders.
Penn Trafford and the Uniontown Red Raiders both coming in off of victories, and by a recent score, the Uniontown Red Raiders have defeated the Elizabeth Forward Warriors 77-50, and it was Penn Trafford beating the Connellsville Falcons 70-44. So both teams coming in with a little bit of success. And for Uniontown, of course, this is really the first time this season they're dipping their toe into a longer road trip. This was a bit of a trip for them, I think, on a Tuesday evening too, and I think the Warriors probably feel that they have something to prove here tonight, Tony, given Uniontown's very high ranking in 5A at the beginning of the season.
Right, being number one, and then ended up losing to Bell Vernon on Friday night, but the first section game for both teams. So let's see how this plays out. You had Penn Trafford last year who finished the season 11-12 overall, but they had a lot of injuries and things like that. So you're right, they do have some things to prove here this year.
We want to thank you for checking out the pregame show being brought to you tonight by the Sprouse Insurance Group and Agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game and are located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812. Tony, one storyline for the Uniontown Red Raiders to this point in the season, and you hinted at it a little bit. The Red Raiders have three players who have really done the lion's share of the scoring for them so far. One that has maybe been a bit of a surprise for some people is the 5'10 junior guard Isaac Ellsworth. What sort of difference does he make for this Uniontown Red Raider team?
Well, I think he makes a huge difference. I mean, you're right. When we did the first game of the season against Thomas Jefferson, we weren't expecting a whole lot from him, and then he came out and hit 10 three-pointers in that game, scored 37 points. And the difference is what he does is a lot of his threes come from in the corners, I noticed. And what that does is it opens up a lot in the lane for Uniontown, actually to get a lot of pass and cuts and a lot of easy layups off of his shots.
We'll see if Ellsworth is able to open up some of those lanes tonight for the likes of Notorious Grooms or Calvin Winfrey, both who come into tonight averaging right around 15 points. And we can't forget about Kellen Milsom either, who's off to a very good start. He's the 6'2 senior forward, of course. Winfrey and Grooms also seniors. The Uniontown Red Raiders will really have a chance tonight to test their mettle here in the early goings of the season. This is going to be an exciting matchup, I think, Tony. And one thing that the roster seems to indicate, at least, is not a huge disadvantage for Uniontown in the height column. You and I had both talked about that during an earlier game this season. Would the Uniontown Red Raiders sometimes be undersized, but this is not necessarily a wildly tall Warrior team.
Not at all. I mean, really, it's both teams seem pretty even when you look at the height. I mean, you're looking at Zach Feldman on the Penn Trafford end, who's a 6'4" junior forward, but he's the tallest guy that they have on their roster. So really pretty much evens out here against both teams with the height on either side.
And we've got a great spot here tonight, Tony, for anyone who's able to join us later on Facebook. We're hoping to live stream this game if everything works out. We're truly courtside in the truest sense, right off the baseline. It's a great view, and I know Bill Dice, when he gets the opportunity later tonight, is going to do a great job for us behind the camera. Again, our pregame show tonight being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game and are located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. We'll be back with you later this evening, just over about 30 minutes from now, for the tip-off here between the Penn Trafford Warriors and the Uniontown Red Raiders at Penn Trafford High School. It is a 7:30 tip here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403. Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated approximately 300 civil and criminal trials, some of which aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, 724-425-1162, or email tommyschaefer@hotmail.com.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
Brian Morozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. A pair of games on the WMBS platforms tonight, again on the radio and on Facebook. Uniontown at Penn Trafford. Waynesburg at Laurel Highlands, Facebook exclusive tonight, being joined by the head coach of the Mustangs, John Smith. And John had to feel good snapping a 19-game losing streak up at Derry against Ligonier Valley on Saturday. And, boy, Luke Martin had a huge game, a career-high 25 points.
Yeah, Luke shot the ball really well. I was really happy for him. You know, he got some varsity experience last year, but not a ton. And, you know, it's a different game. It's a different game than, you know, coming up through middle school, playing junior varsity. And, you know, him being able to step out there on Saturday and knock some big shots down for us was promising for sure. Ligonier Valley definitely, we come out hot, and they battled back, cut it down, and I thought the boys responded well to their run. And, yeah, it was very nice to be on the winning side.
It's certainly an opportunity to build on that now tonight at home against Waynesburg, your first home game of the season.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I was talking with the athletic director, Mike Smith, yesterday, and we're getting new lights in the gym this year. They had about maybe 30% of them up last night at practice. I'm hopeful that maybe all the lights will be in today. But, yeah, anytime you get to play at home, definitely looking forward to it. Our schedule this year is, I don't think I have a Friday night home game until January. Like, I just, however the WPIAL does the schedules, I didn't. So I guess we'll have a bunch of Friday night home games next year earlier in the season. But, yeah, definitely looking forward to playing at home. And I'm not a big fan of riding the bus all the time. But so that's definitely a positive for me as well.
And also the last tune-up before conference play starts coming in a hurry Friday at McKeesport's.
Yep, definitely. McKeesport's, they're battling. I was able to get some film on them and watching. I know they have the Lamont Perkins. I think he's a junior this year. He's definitely a threat. Big guy. I think he's 6'3", 6'4", can handle the ball, can shoot it. Very athletic. Yeah, we're getting ready for conference play. We go down there on Friday night. McKeesport's always a tough place to play, tough environment. So we'll get the boys ready after tonight, but definitely don't want to overlook Waynesburg. I know one of the boys, sophomore on their team, very well. He plays travel ball with me and my son and some other boys through the spring and summer. Cole Headley, he's a really good player. And they got some big guys on the team. They got some big farm boys on that team, and they can present a problem to us. If we get tight and can't knock down any shots, you just never know what could happen. So definitely don't want to overlook Waynesburg, and then once we get this one under our belt, then we'll start prepping for McKeesport on Wednesday.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. We'll see you out at the gym tonight.
Thanks, Brian.
That's our Highlands head coach, John Smith. Again, the Mustangs hosting Waynesburg, our Facebook exclusive tonight. Uniontown and Penn Trafford, both on the radio and on Facebook. And we'll talk to Waynesburg head coach Mike Giuliano when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-8 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing head coach Rob Kesmarski and the Uniontown boys basketball team a great season. Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Brian Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Again, a pair of games on the WMBS platforms tonight, both on the radio and on Facebook. Uniontown at Penn Trafford. Our Facebook exclusive tonight has Waynesburg at Laurel Highlands. Being joined now by the head coach of the Waynesburg Raiders, Mike Giuliano. And Mike, your second year here at Waynesburg, off to an 0-3 start. Your kids have battled hard throughout the course of the season. Your general thoughts on how things have gone so far this year for your Raiders program?
We returned everybody from last year, and so we really wanted to kind of beef up our schedule, non-section, and kind of, in hopes of being able to prepare ourselves for the section and the competition we're going to see in the section. So, we played, started off with, a West Green team that returned everybody, and we battled them twice last year, really tight ball games, and played another really tight one with them. And then Friday, we go up and see a Wash High team, and it's just a tale of, we dig ourselves into an early hole, start out down 15 at the end of the first quarter, and we end up losing by 15. So kind of dug ourselves into a hole we couldn't get ourselves out of. Last night, both teams, Steel Valley, their record in the kind of team that they are. They've got some good young players, some talented guys, and it's a good ball game across the board. We couldn't get the job done at the end, but in reality, we wanted to play some tougher competition, some teams that were going to test us early on, to prepare us and get us ready for section play. It's disappointing to start off 0-3, but I think in terms of what we're getting out of our competition, I think it's doing what we wanted to do. So
it seemed like a pretty good battle last night with Steel Valley going in overtime as it did.
Yeah, it was a good battle. It's one of those, as a coach, it was agonizing to sit through, but it's one of those if you're, an innocent bystander, watching it on TV or sitting up in the bleachers, it was a fun game to watch. There was a lot of talent on the floor on both sides, and guys scoring the basketball on both sides, and back and forth, and it's similar story just like it was up at Wash High. We had one bad quarter. Third quarter last night was the one that got us. We dig ourselves into a hole, and but our guys battled in the fourth quarter and made a big old comeback and made some plays in the end, get us to overtime, and end up losing by 2 in overtime. It could have gone either way. So it was. It was a tough one.
You guys should have a pretty competitive section. I know Rob Ramsey's doing a good job up at Brownsville. I saw Ligonier Valley this past weekend. They're scrappy, and then you have Southmoreland moving down from 4A. I think you guys should have some pretty good games night in and night out in your conference.
Yeah, once you get in the section, everybody knows everybody. You get very familiar with each other, and it's one of those, just like I talk about any given Sunday, it's going to be the same kind of thing when we get in section play. It's any given night, you got to come ready to play. You got to compete your tail off and be ready to pull out any and all stops to get the job done because, there's a lot of good coaches in the section and a lot of good players, good competition, and the guys, they compete their tails off, and so it should be a good competitive section.
Talk about the matchup with Laurel Highlands tonight.
Yeah, again, they're going to be a bigger school. They got some talented guys. They got some guys that can shoot it and score it, and they got a lot of pieces. So it's going to be a tough battle for us. We're really going to have to on both ends of the floor. It's going to have to be good quality team basketball. We're going to have to defend as a team, not one-on-one, but 5-on-5. And on the offensive end, we're going to have to do a good job of sharing the basketball, spreading the floor, and being able to work together as a collective group, and not try to kind of play hero ball and play mano-a-mano. But it's going to come down to a team game. So.
That's Waynesburg head coach Mike Giuliano joining us here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Again, Waynesburg at Laurel Highlands, our Facebook exclusive tonight. Uniontown at Penn Trafford, both on the radio and on Facebook. And we'll have our This Date in Uniontown basketball history segment on the way next when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump. But Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Russ knows how to maximize your savings. When it comes to seeing ways to save, Russ does it best. So call Russ Blejo today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700. And you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, your local specialist for GI and liver disorders. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I remind you that a painless 30-minute screening colonoscopy every 10 years starting at age 45 could save your life. Good luck to our local hoops teams, and best wishes to all for a healthy and happy holiday season.
Prime Rosek back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. A pair of games on the WMBS platforms tonight, both on the radio and on Facebook. Uniontown travels to Penn Trafford to take on the Warriors in a Facebook exclusive as Laurel Highlands hosts Waynesburg. Time now for this date in Uniontown basketball history. On December the 10th, Uniontown with an all-time record of 14-4. Back on this date in 1943, Uniontown doubled up California 42-21, led by Sammy Albano's 14 points, Charlie Murray with 10 for the Red Raiders. On this date in 1946, Uniontown with a 6-point win over Munhall, 43-37, led by Donnie Howard with 14, Jimmy Stefanson with 13, and Wilfred Minor with 12 in that game. The Red Raiders with a win on this date in 1948 over Trinity, 51-41, led by Billy McLeay with 16 and Ronnie Curry with 14. On this date in 1957, Uniontown just squeaking by Monessen, 54-52, led by Mel Freeman's 18 points, Sandy Stevens with 17. On this date back in 1964, Uniontown defeated Gateway 82-49, led by Pat Yates with 22, Ray Parsons with 11, and Ray Stevens with 10. On this date back in 1968, Uniontown won at McKeesport 71-65, led by Arnie Belt and Basil Dickerson, who had 22 points apiece. On this date back in 1982, Uniontown defeated Langley, a school that no longer exists, out of the Pittsburgh City League, 64-43, led by Darren McLee's 20 points. Mike Belt had 12, and Tyrone Spurlock also with 12 for the Red Raiders. On this date back in 1991, Uniontown with a win over Monessen, 78-55, led by Kevin Kozup with 21, Mike Seaman with 18, and Harlan Davis with 14. On this date back in 1996, Uniontown defeated North Catholic by a score of 77-51, led by Ray Robinson with 30 points in that game. Uniontown with a win over Bell Vernon on this date back in 2008, 92-66, led by Sean Ciccone, 26 points, Brian Hairston with 15, Doogie Sander with 14, and Anthony Black also with 14. The last time Uniontown lost on this date, if you go back to 2010, the Red Raiders lost their opening game of the season to Connellsville, 61-55 in the Penn State Fayette tip-off tournament. Uniontown, though, would go on to have a great year. They qualify for the state, knock off Forest Hills in the first round before losing their second state playoff game to Franklin. The 2010-2011 season was also the last season in the old Uniontown basketball gym for the Red Raiders. They made renovations in the offseason and, of course, opened up the revamped gym for the 2011-2012 campaign. The state playoff game against Forest Hills was the last game played in the old complex. And on this date back in 2014, Uniontown defeated Greensburg-Salem 75-30, led by Lyric Ellis with 21 and Joe Campbell with 16. Uniontown will try to add a win over Penn Trafford to their slate on this date in December the 10th when they take on the Warriors tonight. Again, Josh Scully and Tony Hanula will that game both on the radio and on Facebook. I'll get you out to your game next, whether it's Uniontown taking on Penn Trafford or Laurel Highlands hosting Waynesburg. When the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com. Pizza, beer, atmosphere, it's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruca's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarucaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Welcome to Penn Trafford High School here on WMBS. Thank you for joining us tonight. Joshua Scully alongside Tony Anula. We want to thank the Sprouse Insurance Group again for the pregame show. The pregame show tonight was brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They got you ready for the game and are located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. We are about 90 seconds away from tip-off, and we are going to be sharing with you now our starting lineups. The starting lineups being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now a part of U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. Tony Hanula, tell us the starting lineups for tonight's contest.
All right. Thank you, Josh. For the visiting Uniontown Red Raiders, who come in 2-1 overall, their head coach, Mr. Rob Kazmarski, is assistant coach, Ware Gladman. Coach Kazmarski's starters for tonight will be number 00, Notorious Grooms, a 5'10 senior guard. Number 2, Calvin Winfrey, a 6-foot senior guard. Number 3, Aiden Kiefer, a 6'6 senior center. Number 10, Kellen Milsom, a 6'2 senior forward. And number 11, Isaac Ellsworth, a 5'10 junior guard. On the other side for the Penn Trafford Warriors, they also come in at 2-1 overall. Their head coach, Mr. Doug Kelly, is assistant coaches Andy Lonegro, Bob Devins, Cam Siegfried, and Sean Kelly. Coach Kelly's starters for tonight will be number 2, Tyler Anthony, a 6-foot senior guard. Number 5, Braden Stone, a 5'11 senior guard. Number 12, Jack Weishauer, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 21, Evan Gross, a 6-foot senior guard. And number 35, Zach Feldman, the 6'4" junior forward.
Thank you very much, Tony. And again, your starting lineups being brought to you by U.S. Digestive Health, now the SWGI Specialists in Uniontown. So thank you for them bringing us our starting lineups this evening. We also want to thank our video stream sponsors tonight, Potter's Bar and Grill, and our local State Farm agent, Lauren Yohman. Thank you very much for helping to make our video stream possible tonight. Our graphic sponsor, South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. We've got a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS. Thank you as always for joining us. We're going to step aside for just a moment as we honor America here at Penn Trafford with the playing of our national anthem. We will be right back in 60 seconds.
Chris Parker Jr., Santa's coming and the year is ending. What's happening at Autoland?
The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event makes it easy for you to get away to all your holiday gatherings, just like Santa. Plus, Autoland's year-end sales event means great dealer incentives on every vehicle sold this month.
I'm listening.
Each vehicle has $500 to $4,000 off, such as $4,000 off a 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe all-wheel drive with third-row seating when you finance with HMS. Or take advantage of 0% financing for 48 months on Santa Fe's in Tucson. You can also lease a 2025 Tucson SE all-wheel drive for $269 per month. Just see us for details.
Plus, Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile complimentary maintenance with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
Happy holidays from all of us at Autoland Hyundai, where you always pay less to drive the best.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Haar, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
We are live from Harrison City, Pennsylvania, here in Westmoreland County for a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. The Penn Trafford Warriors and Uniontown Red Raiders starters are now being introduced onto the floor. The Uniontown Red Raiders tonight will be in their maroon uniform with some white trim and a white number. They have almost a paint drip type of theme along the sides, which is a really cool look for their new uniform that they are wearing this season. The Penn Trafford Warriors will be in their white home uniform with some green and gold trim and a green number. The Penn Trafford Warriors will be working away from us, where Tony and I are currently seated, essentially right to left, and shooting at the hoop on the far side of the gym. If you were joining us online, the Uniontown Red Raiders are going to be coming right at you here in the first half, working left to right, and we are now just a moment or two from getting things underway here at Penn Trafford High School. We want to thank again the Sproul's Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes for bringing us our pregame show, and one more time, WSWGI specialist, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown, a different name but the same team, for bringing us our starting lineups this evening. Penn Trafford Warriors and the Uniontown Red Raiders both looking tonight, Tony, to pick up that first conference win.
Yeah, and it's going to be a tough one. I tell you what, like we said, Penn Trafford, a good team. Their only loss was to Hempfield. Beat a pretty good Norwin team, and actually, as you said, beat Connellsville the other day. So good start for them, 2-1 overall. And as we said, Uniontown, tough loss on Friday night, but really it was the free throw shooting that cost them. Only shooting 14 for 27 from the line in that 1-point loss to the Bell Vernon Leopards.
Good crowd on hand here tonight at Penn Trafford High School. This school district has existed more or less in its current state since the 1950s. And we are live here from Harrison City. Ball goes up over the center circle. Tip is going to go to the Uniontown Red Raiders. Ball is seized by Notorious Grooms. He pushes it ahead to the corner, and Ellsworth goes right back to Grooms in the corner. Working out of that corner now, matched up with Evan Gross. Tries to get it to Winfrey. Ball nearly jumped here by number 5, Braden Stone. Inside look to Kiefer, and he made that very simple, right off the glass and in. Textbook first basket for the Uniontown Red Raiders. Yeah. Now here comes the pressure.
Yeah, I was going to say full court pressure being applied by the Red Raiders after that make.
Big pass all the way down to number 21, Gross. He wants to look inside, and the Warriors are going to answer right back. Zach Feldman, the 6'4" junior forward, he is the tallest player on the floor right now for the Warriors. He lays one in up close off the glass. 2-all here, 7:17 to play in the first quarter. It's Ellsworth across the top of the arc. Little pass to Winfrey. Some very good defense here from the Warriors out of the gate. He brings it our way to Grooms. Grooms going to test his man, gets a screen, then finds himself matched up against Feldman. Feldman several inches taller than Grooms. Grooms passes baseline to Milsom for 3, no good. And it's Feldman who secures the rebound. He defers here to Stone on the outlet pass. Stone going to bring it across the top of the key. Goes back to Feldman in the middle. Feldman working against Kiefer. Goes up for 2, and he's going to lay it in for 2. And that actually gets the Warriors bench up onto their feet. Coming back the other way. Here's Ellsworth. Pulls up a 3. No good. Very quick shot there Rebound secured by Stone. 4-2. Another pass inside to Feldman. Feldman nearly travels, saves himself, looks inside to number 12, Weishar. No good on the reverse look there, and the rebound is secured by the Red Raiders. Now coming back the other way just as quick as they can be. Winfrey up top to Milsom. Milsom, 3-ball again, and this one touches nothing but the bottom lace of the net, and it's 5-4 in favor of the Warriors, who look to answer back with a 3 of their own, and this one hangs on the base of the rim and drops in. And the Warriors will expand upon their lead now. 7-5, the Penn Trafford advantage. The Red Raiders will slow things down here. Calvin Winfrey looks to the corner. Grooms going to move it away from us. He's matched up here against number 2, Tyler Anthony. Kiefer wants to give the screen, and the Warriors seemed a little unsure about who should trade with who. That gives Grooms an open jumper, and that will tie the game at 7. Pass comes in here to number 12, Jack Weishar. Weishar pushes one all the way down, and a quick 3 right from the hands of Gross. No good. Skips off the side of the rim. Grooms with the rebound. Grooms wants to play the floor. Pushes it ahead to Winfrey. Winfrey, corner 3. This one is going to rattle out. Rebound pulled down by Zach Feldman. Coming back the other way now is number 5, Braden Stone. Stone across the timeline. Moves it to Feldman, the big man from way downtown. He shot that one from the crossroads in Harrison City. No good. Coming back the other way. Milsom going to be cut off on the lane drive. He goes back to Grooms, and Grooms is going to call out the play, slowing traffic way down here. Baseline cut off at Ellsworth, pops up to the wing. Ellsworth trying to find some space, had a couple defenders all over him, and he gets hacked down. No call, loose ball goes to Jack Weishar. Ellsworth does nearly steal it back, with the Warriors maintain possession. Ball goes to the corner, now back to Weishar in the lane. He wanted Feldman, but Notorious Grooms saw that. Seconds in advance, jumps the pass, and then the Red Raiders do get a foul call here, Tony. That one happened right in front of us. Poor Ellsworth. I think he may have been fouled 2 or 3 times there in the space of 2 steps.
Yeah, I thought that Feldman came down and blocked him, came down across his arms, but didn't get the call, and looked like Feldman hurting there a little bit. Looks like he might have taken a shot.
Checking in for the Uniontown Red Raiders is Anthony Sheffy. Sheffy working against Feldman now offensively. Here's the ball with Winfrey driving the lane, and Winfrey lays it in for 2. And look at the Warriors. They go with the touchdown pass the length of the court. And on the far side, they catch Tyler Anthony, who lays it in for 2. 9-9. Back and forth we go. 4:30 to play in the first quarter. Winfrey going to have his pocket picked by number 21. And going up with it here is Evan Gross. And Gross will have the ball knocked away across the baseline. Rare is the day, Tony, where anybody has faster hands than the Red Raiders, especially when it comes to handling the ball. Good for the Warriors there to really commit to trying to get that steal.
Oh, yeah. Good pass there. Good entry pass. That foul's going to be on Sheffy. At least I can see that play.
Feldman off the block on the entry pass is fouled by Sheffy. Sheffy, who just checked in a moment ago, is the 6'2" sophomore forward for the Uniontown Red Raiders. And Feldman is going to step up to the line to shoot 2. 4:22 to play here in the first quarter. First one for Feldman is good. Feldman is the tallest rostered player by this Penn Trafford Warriors team.
Actually came in, too, as their leading scorer, averaging 16 points a game.
Second foul shot way off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Sheffy, and he moves it over to Winfrey. Winfrey going to run point from the far sideline. Far lane, brings it back to the middle, top of the key. He has Ellsworth working to his right. Milsom cuts across the lane. Ball goes to his left. And this is Grooms. Grooms wants the 3 from the sideline. Skips off the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Stone. Stone pushes it ahead one more time to Weishar. Weishar now going to move it to the corner to Gross. Gross going to spin around here off the middle peg. No good on the shot. Rebound pulled down by Feldman. And then Winfrey's going to jump a pass attempt as he was looking to get the ball to Stone. Winfrey going the other way. Going to draw some contact. Cannot get the bucket. But good effort there by Calvin Winfrey. And the student section, Tony, and this is probably strategically valuable for the Warriors, they have parked the student section right behind the hoop where the Uniontown Red Raiders are shooting.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, we don't have the best vantage point from here, that's for sure. Like I said, we're trying to see some things here, Josh, but it's pretty tough every once in a while.
I would agree, especially considering how close we are. Our camera feed, the first shot there, is good. Our camera feed does not quite do justice for how closely packed in Tony and I are. Truly courtside. Here's Winfrey going up for another shot. This one's good. And the Red Raiders are going to seize an 11-10 lead. Coming back the other way and newly checked in is Nick Ponko. And Ponko's going to have that pass jumped. Ellsworth comes up with it. Ellsworth wanted to go to Sheffy in the middle of the court. Sheffy had it go across his hands. Winfrey saves it. Nice move there, no good. Sheffy fighting with Feldman over the rebound. Feldman wants that big long pass again. This one is going to have too much on it, and it's taken away by Grooms as Tyler Anthony tried to get it under control. And now Grooms is going to be smacked from behind by number 3, Peyton Mastro, who just checked in. Mastro, the 6-foot junior guard. And there, Tony, the Warriors were playing a little bit of catch-up. They committed to that big pass over top of the Uniontown press, and I do really appreciate that play because if it works, you basically are creating, at worst, a one-on-one situation. Sometimes you're going to walk to the basket, but the Red Raiders able to catch him out of position there. Here's a block against Winfrey on the inbound pass. Winfrey went up. Braden Stone pokes it away. Groom's going to step out here on the second N in Penn. Now he's right on the hyphen between Penn and Trafford. He'll send this one in. He goes to the corner to number 20, Cam Dugan. Dugan hands it off to Winfrey, now to Grooms. Grooms must like this matchup here against Mastro. Back to Winfrey we go. One more time to Grooms. Grooms gets Mastro off his feet, feeds it inside to Milsom, and Milsom lays it in for 2. And it's 13-10 for the Uniontown Red Raiders. 3:02 to play here in the first quarter. Coming back the other way is Ponko. He had the errant pass just a moment ago. He gets it to Feldman. Now to the wing, to Stone. Stone trying to back his way in. Can't find much room against Winfrey. And the Warriors are going to throw the ball away again. Tyler Anthony throwing it to a man who was not there, and the ball lands on the bleachers. And it will be Red Raiders' possession with 2:50 to play here in the first quarter. Notorious Grooms across the timeline. Goes to Ellsworth, who cuts off from high post. No good. Rebound going to be pulled down here by Stone. Stone advancing it for the Warriors, weaving his way through traffic. Looked to Feldman in the middle, decided against it, then brought it way out to our sideline. They go inside to Feldman, back to Stone. Floats one up from the elbow, no good. Rebound ripped down by Dugan. Dugan pushes it to the corner. Ellsworth working his way out the baseline, and I think Feldman may have got a piece of him there, but they will call it Uniontown Red Raider basketball, at least, as the ball is knocked away by Feldman. A lot of playing the floor here, Tony. Both teams not afraid on that long pass.
Not at all. Both teams also going to put up a lot of threes here tonight as well, I think, Josh.
Grooms trying to find some space here against Mastro. Launches a 3, no good. Rebound going to be claimed by Cam Dugan after it ricochets off of about 3 players. He goes to Ellsworth. Here's a deep high Ellsworth 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Feldman. Feldman looked like he was going to play the part maybe of Patrick Mahomes there for 1 second. Pulls it down and goes with the shorter pass. Now we go back to Feldman on the corner. Big throw across all the way to the far sideline. They work it back inside to Feldman again. Milsom not giving Feldman much to work with. He's going to deny Feldman, and he comes up with the basketball. Now he's going to stretch the floor himself. Center lane, coast to coast. Milsom goes up, no good. Winfrey trying to finish it off. Can't get it to stick. Dugan gets the rebound, dribbles out of trouble. It's Mastro trying to track down Dugan. Dugan gets it back to Ellsworth, and everything settles down here for a minute. Ellsworth drives across high post, pops it out to Winfrey. Winfrey for 3, no good. And Feldman's going to pull down the rebound. He outlets it to Anthony on the far sideline. 1:22 to play in the first quarter. The Red Raiders lead by 3. Trying to find some space in the middle is Ponko. There's not much there. Here's another throwaway by the Warriors. This one saved just barely by number 5, Braden Stone. And wow, what a turn of events. Stone goes top of the key to Anthony, and Anthony drills a deep 3. He sort of looked like Isaac Ellsworth there, and it's 13-13, Tony.
Well, Anthony can put up the 3, and he can knock him down. He's got 2 made threes already. 8 quick points in this first quarter.
Winfrey going to move it our way to Grooms on the wing. Little handoff pass here to Milsom. Milsom sizing up. Mastro drives in, passes through across the lane. Winfrey out of the corner for 3, knocks it down. And Calvin Winfrey. Beautiful shot out of the deep corner. You don't get any further in the corner than that. 37 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 16-13. The Warriors looking to answer. Mastro goes Feldman, far elbow. And this one is picked off by Calvin Winfrey. Calvin saw that coming a mile away. And as he tries to go up, Feldman gets a piece of him. And the shot will not fall. Coming back, the Warriors have a pass jumped by Grooms. And it's just a track race here as Grooms goes up to lay it in, and he's fouled from behind. Back and forth. These players have to be exhausted, Tony. It is rare to see the teams back and forth, baseline to baseline, on these possessions, full speed ahead.
Well, and as we mentioned, Josh, you got to see how this wears throughout this game because, as we mentioned, Uniontown not very deep. And you got a Penn Trafford team that can play anywhere between 9 to 10 guys. So let's see how this works as this game goes on.
Notorious Grooms will get the first foul shot to stick. 17-13 your score. Grooms with 3 points so far. Calvin Winfrey leading the Red Raiders with 7.
And a couple subs coming in now.
And this one drops in. The Red Raiders ahead by 5. 15 seconds remain in the first quarter. The Warriors did send in some fresh legs. And this is Braden Stone trying to create some space for himself and trying to go to one. Number 21, rather, Evan Gross. Grooms intercepts the pass and lays it in for 2, and that's going to do it. The Red Raiders end on a very fast and very strong note here. 20-13 your score at the end of the first quarter on a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We will step aside for 60 seconds.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Welcome back to Penn Trafford High School here in Harrison City, where your score is 20-13 after 1 quarter of play on a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Joshua Scully alongside Tony Hanula. Tony, I'm not even on the court, and I am exhausted. Having watched that first quarter, I am fatigued.
They worked you pretty hard in that first quarter, I got to tell you.
Yes, they did. My goodness.
End action for the first 8 minutes, no doubt.
20-13 is your score, and a lot of fast play here as the ball comes in for the Warriors, still working right to left and working away from us on your video feed. This is Nick Ponko. Ponko moves it our way to number 23, Ethan McDonald. McDonald going to defer to his left to Gross. Now they work it out of the corner and back up top. Top of the key is Ponko. Ponko moving it to McDonald. Now they'll try Gross in the opposite corner. The Red Raiders really not allowing much to happen here as the Warriors attempt to pick apart this defense. Inside look now to Mastro. He had nothing there, and he throws it away. And the Warriors, Tony, have been doing this. They work the ball into pretty good position on the floor, and as they try to outlet back up top, the ball goes into the stands.
Well, that was pretty good defense there by Winfrey. Actually, I thought Ponko might have got called for the push-off as he tried to create some space. And I think what happened was I think he got frustrated with Winfrey being in his face that whole possession.
And here's a good look inside to Ellsworth. My goodness, Ellsworth with the corner cut down the baseline. Grooms feeds it through perfectly. Notorious Grooms will drop in a dime or two every game. There's no question about that. One of the assist leaders for this Uniontown Red Raiders team. Now back up top. Here's going to be the Warriors' number 12, and it's a great shot from him, Jack Weishar. He knocks down a deep jumper. It's 22-15. Coming back the other way, Milsom draws a little bit of contact shot, no good off the front of the rim, and no call. Rebound ripped down by Ponko, and the Warriors now going to push it the other way. Number 12, Weishar receives the pass on the wing. He moves it into the corner. This is Gross. Back to Weishar on the baseline, and they move it back to the far wing. This is number 11, Derek Carr. Not to be confused with the NFL player Derek Carr, although we did see Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce jerseys here earlier today. No Derek Carr except the one on the court.
Now, interestingly, they called that foul on Milsom. I thought the foul could have been called on Derek Carr, but Milsom's going to pick up his first. It's only the team's second.
6:43 to play here in the second quarter. The Red Raiders have played a mostly clean game here so far. Corner three from Gross, no good. Hard off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Grooms. And here's stretching the floor again all the way down to Milsom, who draws plenty of contact. Somehow, number 21, Evan Gross managed to get all the way down the floor and challenge Milsom there. Milsom, unfazed, lays it in for 2. Coming back the other way, the Warriors have another pass picked off by the Red Raiders. Here's an easy one to Calvin Winfrey. Calvin Winfrey's been doing that his whole life. Notorious Groom has often been the passer to Calvin Winfrey in those situations, and this is going to be a timeout triggered by the Penn Trafford Warriors. We'll step aside here on a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network for 30 seconds.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Welcome back to Penn Trafford High School. The Uniontown Red Raiders visiting from Fayette County, coming up to Westmoreland County. Tony, I don't know if you knew this. Fayette County carved out of Westmoreland County at one time. All of this was Westmoreland County, and what we call home down in Fayette County for WMBS and the Uniontown Red Raiders, also part of Westmoreland County until 1783.
Interesting. Coming up with some tidbits here, aren't you, buddy?
I'm trying, Tony. I don't know when to fit him in, though, because the action's not stopping here. Here's Stone moving it over to Gross. Gross, little bounce pass inside to Feldman. Feldman goes back up top. This is going to be a hard cut from Weissar. Goes up for two, no good. And the rebound is tracked down by Winfrey. Winfrey tries to pass it through several defenders to Grooms, and one is going to kick it out of bounds. So this will be Uniontown Red Raider basketball. The Red Raiders have created for themselves just a little bit of breathing room here. An 11-point lead, 5:47 to play here in the first half. Grooms casually coming down the floor here. We've not had an opportunity to use that word very often. Not much casual about this game. Pass to the wing in Ellsworth, and Ellsworth's going to travel after he draws some contact from number 21, Evan Gross.
Yeah, he just drug that plant foot there and got called for the travel, but got to give Uniontown's defense a lot of credit. They've caused a lot of turnovers, which have led to a lot of easy baskets on the backside here.
Yes, especially over the course of maybe the last 7 or 8 minutes of game time. That has really been the theme. Working here is number 5, Braden Stone, the 5'11 senior guard. He's trying to get it inside to Feldman, and there's going to be a hold called here against Uniontown's number 3, Aiden Kiefer, the 6'6 senior center. 5:25 to play now, remaining in the second quarter. The Uniontown Red Raiders continuing to hold on to a 26-15 advantage, and stepping out to send this one in will be number 12, Jack Weissar, the 6'1 senior guard. But the officials want to take a moment to discuss. We want to thank again the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, who got us ready for the game with the pregame show. And I believe, Tony, they may have changed it.
Yes,
Calvin Winfrey is going to be called with this foul.
Yeah, they're going to give it to Calvin instead of Aiden. So Winfrey picks up his first.
Top of the key, Gross to Feldman on our elbow. Feldman trying to gather the ball, and he's going to lose it. Basically hands it right to Milsom. Milsom to Winfrey, back to Milsom. A little bit of circus performing here. And laying it in. The Uniontown Red Raiders 28-15, like they had practiced that. Penn Trafford now down by 13 here with 5 minutes to play, trying to get a little action inside here to Weissar. He's going to move it back up to Gross. Gross for 3. The Warriors needed that. They don't get it. Winfrey comes up with the rebound to Milsom, and here they go again. Call it the Winfrey and Milsom show. Back and forth playing the floor both times, 30-15. Weissar moves it into the corner. Now back to Stone. Stone going to be fouled. I think we'll have a blocking foul here.
I think it's going to be the second on Calvin. And you're right, just the numbers. I mean, Uniontown able to break. I mean, right there you had 4-on-1 break. A nice job. A little pass back by Milsom back to Winfrey, and a couple easy baskets here so far.
And what you can really appreciate for both teams as Weissar drives off of our wing. Little turn here, goes up for 2, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kiefer. Is how naturally both teams have attacked when given the opportunity. It's just the Uniontown Red Raiders have succeeded far more often in pushing the basketball than the Warriors have thus far. Here's Grooms trying to make his own shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gross. He feeds it ahead to Weissar. One more pass nearly gets away from the Warriors, but Anthony Taylor able to come down with it, or Tyler Anthony rather, excuse me, and he gets it to Feldman inside, and Feldman lays it in for 2, 30-17 with 4 minutes left to play. Calvin Winfrey, an opportunity here to slow things down for Uniontown. A screen was coming. Winfrey attacks before it gets there, And he goes up for two, does not quite get it to go down. Rebound pulled down by Feldman. Feldman going to keep it himself for right now. Did not like any of his outlet options, and Stone will come to him and take the basketball. Stone, high post, inside look to Feldman. Feldman goes up, maybe a partial block there from Kiefer. No good. Rebound pulled down by Winfrey. Winfrey coming back the other way. Goes to the top of the key to Milsom. Milsom sizing up Weishar. Likes what he sees. Goes up for two, and he gets it to go off the glass. Here's the big pass down now to Gross. Touchdown throw. Gross goes up for two. No good. He gets his own rebound, though, and a little reverse action there. Does go down 32-19. And the Uniontown Red Raiders again wanting to slow this down with 3:08 to play. Winfrey just across the timeline, keeping plenty of space between he and Weissar. Grooms on the baseline cut, going to get the ball out of the corner. No good on the three-point look. Feldman, nice box out there. He seizes the rebound and then gets it out to Stone. Stone, far sideline, on the attack, center lane, has the ball knocked away by Calvin Winfrey. And what I really like, Tony, about the game Calvin Winfrey has played, he's inside defensively. He is inside and really owning the paint, so to speak, and not allowing any easy looks at the basket in there at all.
No, he's actually done a really nice job, and you're right, he's been on the baseline a lot on the defensive end.
And this three-point look by the Warriors hits nothing. Feldman tries to save it, but he saves it right to Grooms. Grooms, a little bit of trouble as he crosses the timeline, but he easily gets the ball under control and away from a few would-be thieves. Grooms moves it to Dugan in the corner. Dugan brings it out. 2:30 to play. The Red Raiders here in no hurry. Winfrey will cycle up, gets the ball. Winfrey matched up against Stone. To Grooms, now to Ellsworth in the corner. Ellsworth, Gross step for step with him. Back to Grooms. Grooms, little pass to Ellsworth. Ellsworth pulls it down for three. Sky high off the base of the rim. No good. And the rebound is popped out by Dugan to Winfrey to Grooms. Grooms going to take a three-point look, and why not? He knocks it down out of the opposite corner. And it's 35-19. Really, this second quarter has been more Red Raiders than I think anyone would have dared guess. Groom's going to have an easy still here, middle of the floor. Feeds it ahead to Winfrey. Winfrey, two more. 37-19. And not to say that the tables were ever against the Uniontown Red Raiders, but they have certainly turned now as the Uniontown Red Raiders hold on to a 37-19 advantage. We'll step aside here for a minute on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Network.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amidar Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Welcome back to Harrison City on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Network on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Feldman goes up for the Warriors, and he's fouled on the way, but he is currently on the floor and rolling around in some pain. I hope he is okay. He went down hard on that take. The Warriors had tried very cautiously to work the basketball into him. He's still down. This injury timeout being brought to you by UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive or call 724-437-7500. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. Relief is closer than you think. Feldman is back on his feet and now standing at the foul line. Feldman, the 6'4" junior forward. First foul shot, pretty good one, goes down. 37-20 now your score. 1:34 to play. And Tony, I think if you're the Warriors right now with your last 94 seconds before halftime, you just want to chip into this Red Raider lead.
That's exactly right. I expect a little full court pressure at the make, but he missed the second one.
Sheffy pulls down the rebound and goes to Grooms. Grooms facing a little bit of pressure here from the Warriors. Some zone pressure. Grooms, a little give and go. Going to settle for the foul shot essentially. The high post jumper knocks it down. And Uniontown back up by a score of 39-20. nearly doubling up the Warriors here in the first half. The Warriors again trying to get the ball inside to Feldman. The Red Raiders not really having much of that. Ball goes to the corner and Anthony. Then he pops it back up top of the key. And some good twisting work here by number 21, Evan Gross, who's going to draw a foul.
It's going to be Grooms for picking up his first. So with 1 minute and 5 seconds left, that's the 15th foul on Uniontown in this second quarter. So it's going to send Gross to the foul line. Gross, one made basket here so far tonight.
Coming out of the gate, the Warriors picked up several fouls, especially when compared to the Uniontown Red Raiders. It looked like they were going to be more susceptible to that kind of trouble as Gross knocks down the first foul shot. But Uniontown has had all of the charged personal fouls so far here in the second quarter. Not a single one called against the Warriors.
Well, got 1 minute and 5 left, and hopefully Uniontown can possibly extend this lead out a little bit more.
Gross able to get the second shot as well, and it's 39-22. The Red Raiders again facing some pressure here. It's going to be Dugan on our sideline. Gets to the wing, to the three-point arc, and then moves it back to Grooms. 52 seconds. The Red Raiders certainly in no hurry. Stepping out to pick out Grooms is number 11, Derek Carr. Grooms going to move it across to Dugan. One more time now, the far sideline to Ellsworth. Back to the top of the key to Dugan. And to our wing with Grooms. Again, Carr trying to give Grooms some pressure. Grooms now comes to our corner, and Milsom back up top to Dugan. The Red Raiders doing a nice job here of controlling this basketball and not letting any of these passes get away. Sheffy offers a little screen here for Grooms, who goes to Ellsworth. The ball comes right back to Notorious Grooms. Sheffy still out there working the screen game. Ball back up top to Ellsworth. 15 seconds to play here now. Bounce pass inside to Dugan. Dugan playing big man. Cannot quite get it off the glass, and the rebound's going to be ripped down by number 23, Ethan McDonald. McDonald fires one ahead. Here's a three-point look and knocked down by number 2, Tyler Anthony, and that's going to do it for the first half of play here at Penn Trafford High School. So a big three-pointer for the Warriors, but the Uniontown Red Raiders lead 39-25 here through 2 quarters of play. We're going to step aside for just a moment and be right back here with our halftime show. Our halftime show will be sponsored by Radcliffe Martin Law Firm, and our halftime stats will be courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. This is a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. The halftime show is coming up here on WMBS.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repairs, concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access, 724-437-7500.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yohman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yohman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Hello, this is Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We've been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm today for your free consultation. Remember, the insurance companies are not on your side. We will personally come out and meet with you. Call us at 724-437-2799. We have helped people like you recover millions of dollars. You will not pay anything until we win your case. We will fight for you.
Peachin Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing head coach Rob Kesmarski and the Uniontown boys basketball team a great season.
Welcome back to this edition of the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. This is Joshua Scully alongside Tony Hanula, and we are now ready for our halftime show sponsored by Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. And our stats here at halftime are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Tony, it was a very action-packed first half, to say the very least. And as you had just indicated to me during the break, it was a quick first half. Not much in the way of play stoppage or timeouts. That first half unfolded very, very quickly. It's 39-25 in favor of the Red Raiders. Tony, tell us how we got here.
All right, thanks, Josh. On the Uniontown Red Raider end, all 5 starters in the scoring column in that first half. They were led by Calvin Winfrey, who had 13. He was followed by Notorious Grooms and Kellen Milsom, who both had 11. 2 points from Isaac Ellsworth and 2 points from Aiden Kiefer. They scored 20 in the first, 19 in the second for their total of 39. 3 made threes, one by Grooms, one by Calvin Winfrey, and one by Milsom. Oddly enough, none from Ellsworth in that first half. And they were 4 for 4 from the foul line in that first half. On the other side, 4 players in the scoring column for the Penn Trafford Warriors. They were led by Tyler Anthony, who had 11 points. He was followed by Zach Feldman, who had 8. 4 points from Evan Gross and 2 points from Jack Weishauer. They had 13 in the first and 12 in the second for their total of 25. They were 4 for 6 from the foul line, and they had 3 made threes, and all of those were from Tyler Anthony.
And those are your halftime stats. Thank you, Tony. Those stats courtesy of the First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Tony, I wonder if Isaac Ellsworth is saving those threes for later this week when the Uniontown Red Raiders take on the Albert Gallatin Colonials.
I'll tell you what. We've seen him get streaky. We've seen him bust a number of them at one time. Like we said, he had 10 in that first game whenever we watched him against Thomas Jefferson. But kind of interestingly enough, he's made a couple nice passes here tonight, a couple nice entry passes for some easy layups to some of his teammates, though.
And that's maybe the difference in the game, Tony. As interesting as that is, the passing has been radically different between these two teams. The Uniontown Red Raiders have delivered some absolute dimes, some real FDRs, if you will, Franklin Roosevelt. They have been perfect passes. Notorious Grooms, absolutely. A couple from Calvin Winfrey, Ellsworth, as you said. Meanwhile, the Warriors have struggled on that front. They have sometimes passed to a man who just isn't there.
Well, and credit the defense for the Uniontown Red Raiders on that. I mean, they've been in the face of all of these Penn Trafford Warriors, and really it's been tough. Once they get down and they pick up the ball, pick up their dribble, there's really no place to go with it.
This is the halftime show brought to you tonight by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. And we want to thank you for joining us as always, 590 AM WMBS. We are just about 2 minutes away from the resumption of play. We'll step aside one final time here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated approximately 300 civil and criminal trials, some of which aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, 724-425-1162, or email tommyschaefer@hotmail.com. Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports teams and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Live from Harrison City, it's another C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Joshua Scully with you tonight alongside Tony Hanula. We want to thank the sponsor of our stats during halftime, the First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, as well as our halftime show brought to you by Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. The Penn Trafford Warriors are now going to be working toward us and toward you. If you were joining us via our Facebook live stream, the Uniontown Red Raiders now working away from us. The Red Raiders in their maroon. Here's Grooms, early three out of the corner, no good. Rebound secured by the Warriors, who are wearing their home white with some green and yellow trim. Warriors go to Feldman, high post. Feldman looking for a target inside, a couple of cutters. Nothing there. He's going to work to his right, and he's able to beat Kiefer across the block for two. It's 39-27. The Warriors have this back down to a 12-point lead. And, Tony, there was a moment late in the first half where I thought the Uniontown Red Raiders might just walk away.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Josh. I think there were a couple layups that were missed. Again, that's good defense there by Grooms. They're going to say Milsom was out of bounds, but good defense by Grooms to get in the way of Feldman there underneath and have him miss that layup.
The Warriors had picked off a Red Raider pass, and Feldman had gone up, had not succeeded in getting the ball over the top of the rim. The Red Raiders could not quite squeeze the basketball before it snuck across the baseline, of course, after hitting a Red Raider. Working inside here is Gross. He turns around off the glass, no good. Kiefer, good job there at keeping Feldman from going up. following the offensive rebound. Now the ball is going to pop out to Weissar. Weissar looking to Feldman. Feldman across the middle peg. Back, good pass there to number 5, Stone, but Notorious Grooms playing the part of denier. He goes up and blocks that one nearly off the court. Ball now from Winfrey to Grooms across the paint. Baseline drive here by Milsom up off the glass, and the Uniontown Red Raiders have 2 more, 41-27, 6:40 to play here in the third period. Ball high post to Feldman. We've seen this play before, but it works this time. Gross able to lay it up. Cutting into the lane for 2. Feldman sort of acting almost as quarterback there from the high post spot, and the Cutters working around him. The Uniontown Red Raiders now looking for an answer. Here's Ellsworth. Top of the key to Grooms. Grooms on the far wing to Winfrey. Winfrey working against Stone. Gets a screen from Kiefer, and it's a good one. Winfrey going to take it. Goes up for 2, and he's fouled. Good job there by Kiefer, who was right in perfect position to secure that rebound. Feldman trying to cut Winfrey off and got a little bit too much of him. And that's something, Tony, we've not seen in a long time. Penn Trafford actually get called with a personal foul.
Yeah, that's their first. They've only got 5 fouls so far here in this game. And actually, when you look on the Uniontown end, it's a 7-5. There's a good shot there by Winfrey, who picks up his 14th point of the night.
Good night for Calvin Winfrey, who continues to close in on 1,000 points in his high school career. Second shot on its way, off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Warriors, and the Warriors want to push it. They move it all the way ahead to number 2, Anthony. Then he goes back to Weissar. Weissar against Grooms. Grooms not giving much. Back to the top of the key, and Anthony. Ellsworth with him. Inside look now, Feldman. Good defense here by Kiefer. Denying. Pop-out pass out of the corner. Weissar for 3, no good. And Kiefer going to squeeze that rebound, pull it down. He outlets to Milsom. Milsom, little weave on the dribble here, and he goes up for 2. Certainly seemed to be fouled. No call. And it's going to be pushed the other way by the Warriors. Grooms, how did Notorious do that? He took the ball off of Gross. As Gross drove to the basket, the ball just stopped. No momentum. It lands right at the baseline. The official was going to say it was out of bounds. I don't know that it was. I think Notorious may have saved it there with about a millimeter to spare.
Well, I think they said he stepped out and didn't establish position coming back quick enough.
That would make sense. Ball coming around here to Gross, now into the corner to Weissar. Weissar, inside look to Feldman. Feldman going to be double teamed, and Kiefer takes the ball away. He gets it to Grooms, and then Grooms is going to be fouled. And look out here, number 3 for the Uniontown Red Raiders, Aiden Kiefer. The 6'6" senior center has come out of the tunnel ready to play here in the second half. He's played tremendously.
It was a nice job by Kiefer on defense there. You had Feldman trying to post up, and then you had Grooms collapse, able to stick his hand in and get the steal.
Ellsworth moves it to the corner. Here's Grooms out of the 3, knocks that one down, and he waves to the Uniontown cheerleaders as he cuts back to his defensive position, 45-29 with 5:03 to play. Coming back the other way, the Warriors are going to answer with a 3. Braden Stone taking advantage of a little bit of space. The Red Raiders have not given too much of that here this evening, and it's 45-32. Pass from Winfrey to Grooms. Grooms drives in, gets the body from Feldman. Then Feldman takes the ball away. He's going to get it to Stone. Stone waiting for teammates to help. Now it's 5-on-5, and he wants to take the drive across the block, and he gets that one to go. Very low shot, high off the glass, bounces in. 45-34, just 11 points now with 4:30 to play in the third quarter. Separate these two teams. Calvin Winfrey takes the drive off the wing. He's practically tackled there by Stone, although I do think Calvin was probably already heading to the floor before the collision. Stone now wants to give and go, up for 2, no good. Strong rebound by Kiefer, but Feldman's going to take it away, and what court awareness by Feldman. He dribbles himself into position and lays in a 2. It's 45-36. And we've got a timeout here at Penn Trafford, taken by the Uniontown Red Raiders. We'll step aside for 30 seconds here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
Tuesday night high school basketball here on WMBS, another edition of the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. It is 45-36 in favor of the Red Raiders with 4:08 to play in the third quarter, but the Warriors have come out and made their presence known here in front of a relatively strong home crowd that has certainly been raucous at times. Here's a three-point look from the Red Raiders. No good from Calvin Winfrey. That one is going to be pulled down by the Warriors. Feldman. He gets it to Stone. High post to Feldman. The Warriors have liked this play in the second half. Weishar going to cut behind Feldman. Gets the little dish. No good. Rose pulls down the rebound. Dribbles out to his own bench for three. No good. And now this is going to be a hold on Milsom. As Feldman, nice box out there. He went up for the rebound. And Milsom got a handful of him on his way down.
Yeah, I actually thought they were going to call that on Calvin Winfrey for a minute, but that was a clean steal on his end. And you're right, Milsom just made the play, kind of grabbed him by the shoulder so he couldn't go up. And now Feldman knocks down the first. He's 3 for 5 from the line here tonight.
Penn Trafford slowly but surely working their way back into this game. An 8-point contest right now with 3:38 to play here in the third quarter. Second shot from Feldman, no good, and a good-looking rebound there by Milsom, who gets it to Grooms on the far sideline. The Red Raiders, of course, again working away from us this half. Across the court pass here to Winfrey. Winfrey going to lead Milsom in. Great entry pass. Milsom goes up for two, no good. And the rebound is actually going to get away from the Warriors. And it looks like they will award possession to the Warriors anyway. Apparently Cam Dugan may have had a touch there. From where Tony and I are, it's difficult to know exactly what transpired. But I do believe that must have been what the baseline official believed to have happened. Here's Feldman playing the role of quarterback again. This time he's intercepted by Ellsworth. Ellsworth to Grooms, top of the key. Ellsworth drives in. Grooms drives into paint. Little jumper there, no good. Rebound pulled down by Feldman. Now Feldman, truly the quarterback. Big pass down the court to Gross, and Gross gets it off the glass, reaching around Notorious Grooms. And it's 45-39, and the Warriors have not hesitated, even when it's not worked, to try that big pass. They've gone back to it over and over again. 6-point contest, just 2 possessions now. 2:42 to play, and the crowd has really come to life here in Harrison City. It is quite raucous. Ball goes to Ellsworth on the wing, then to Dugan. Dugan looks inside to Milsom. Little push there, no call. Milsom going to work the baseline. To Winfrey. Winfrey on the drive goes up, and he's going to be fouled. And that's a good call, Tony. I do think he drew more than a little contact as he went up for that one.
I totally agree with you there, Josh. He went right across the lane, and it looked like Feldman came across and hit him across the wrist so he couldn't get the shot off. That's going to be Feldman's third, and that's going to put Calvin Winfrey to the line. 3 for 4 here tonight. He's got 14 points, make it 15.
Good-looking shot there by Winfrey to put the Red Raiders back up by 7. And Tony, we really can't understate how important Feldman has been. He's actually going to check out here. Speaking of him, he has those 3 fouls you just mentioned. He has been distributor as well as rebounder and sometimes scorer for this team. They really have chose to run the offense through him. Second shot does go. And the Red Raiders are back up by 8. Weissar going to move it to our corner to McDonald. McDonald, little pass inside to Gross. Gross floats one up, no good. Grooms, easy rebound, and some good sportsmanship there by Milsom. Milsom stayed behind to help Gross back to his feet. Now Grooms to Milsom. Milsom going to lose the basketball to Gross here. Then Gross goes to Weishar. Weishar going to be nearly picked off by Dugan. Ball going to end up with Stone, and now on the baseline again to Weishar. The Warriors trying to keep their composure, and Stone, who gets the quick pass off the block from Weishar, lays this one in for 2, and he's fouled on the way.
Stone with 7 points in this quarter alone. All 7 of his points. And foul's going to be called on Kellen Milsom, who has 3 as well. So both Feldman and Milsom with 3 fouls. Nobody else really in any type of foul trouble here for either team.
6-point game as it stands. Braden Stone, the 5'11 senior guard, sends his lone foul shot on its way. It's no good, and it's actually Cam Dugan who does a nice job staying with the basketball the whole way. Now he wants to play coast to coast. Bounce pass into the corner to Ellsworth that rolls out I think that one may have actually broke the plane of the rim and still came out. Rebound goes to the Warriors, 1:38 to play. Here's Stone trying to make something happen against Dugan. Dugan will have none of it, and they will move it to the far sideline to McDonald. McDonald now into our corner. He got the quick pass there to Ponko. Ponko looks inside to Weishar, and Weishar lays it in. It is a 4-point game here with 1:22 to play in the third quarter. The Warriors giving the Red Raiders everything they could ever want, and then some here in the third frame.
And being outscored 19-9 so far in this third quarter.
Here's Ellsworth, baseline drive. He's going to fire a pass out to Grooms now. Grooms wants Winfrey in the lane, and Notorious Grooms will throw some of the most beautiful passes you will see. That one was spot on, and Calvin Winfrey has no problem finishing it off. 49-43, 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Warriors down by just 6. They, of course, trailed by double digits coming out of halftime. Here's a three-point look by Tyler Anthony, and he knocks it down out of the corner, and the lead for the Red Raiders is now just 3 points. Give and go to Calvin Winfrey. Can he do it again? No! This one will not go, and it's Anthony who pulls down the rebound, and he's going to get it tonight. Excuse me, this is Braden Stone. Across the timeline, Stone working against Dugan. Working to his right, moves it our way to Weishar. Weishar right in front of his coach. Gets the direction. Ellsworth cuts him off, and circling back around is Stone to offer some help. 11 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Stone trying to find a target. Nobody's there, and this one is going to be thrown away by the Warriors.
Yeah, just went right through the hands of Weishar. Don't know if he was trying to make a move or what before he caught it, but right through his hands. So 6.9 to go, and the Red Raiders trying to extend his 3-point lead.
Grooms rolls it into Winfrey. Winfrey wants the center lane all day, goes up for 2, and he's uncontested. And that's going to do it for quarter number 3. My goodness, the Red Raiders, when they want that play, it has been working for them here. 51-46 at the end of 3 quarters of play in Harrison City on a Tuesday night. The C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network continues in 60 seconds when we come back.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Welcome back to Penn Trafford High School on a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We do want to thank one more time our video stream tonight, courtesy of Potter's Bar and Grill and State Farm agent Lauren Yohman. We also want to thank our graphic sponsor, South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. Joshua Scully with you tonight alongside Tony Hanula. Tony Hanula, almost Nostradamus-like in his prediction of how this second half may go, because this is a deep Warriors team. They don't look fatigued. The Uniontown Red Raiders scraped out a couple of good looks there at the end of that third quarter, but if this were a boxing bout, you have to give that last round to Penn Trafford.
Oh, I would definitely agree. They came out in that second half, made a few adjustments. And actually, the difference was when they first started was they were playing Feldman at the foul line, playing a little high-low action. He was able to get a lot of easy passes in, but actually, Calvin Winfrey on the last couple plays exposed how wide open that lane is, and I think you're going to see the Uniontown attack the rim throughout the fourth quarter.
When Feldman is not present, certainly the Red Raiders have taken advantage of that. Milsom and Feldman both in. The Warriors working the ball around here, trying to find some space. Weishar going to settle for a jumper. Not the best look, and it's an easy rebound for Notorious Grooms. Grooms, with 7:35 remaining in the game, is going to be fouled on the sideline as he pushed the ball ahead to Milsom. And in some cases, Tony, for at least a few players, Feldman and Milsom come to mind with those 3 personal fouls. You got to be very careful when you pick up number 4. This one going to be called against number 12, coincidentally, for Penn Trafford. That's Jack Weishar. Red Raiders send this one in. Ball currently in the hands of Isaac Ellsworth. He's going to move it top of the key to Grooms. The crowd here at Penn Trafford still very much alive, no question about that, including the student section immediately to our right. Here's Calvin Winfrey, floats one up, no good. Some contact there at his hip, no call. 7:14 to go in this contest, 51-46. Ball comes here to Anthony. We've seen his deep shot, certainly in the third quarter. Cut now by Stone through the middle, and it's Feldman, the distributor, once again. Feldman is racking up assist after assist here in the second half. We've got a 3-point game, 51-48. Calvin Winfrey going to call out traffic. Sorry, Tony.
No, you were fine. I was going to say it's a beautiful entry pass. He had Stone, just kind of got Dugan on his hip, went in for the layup.
Dugan launching the three ball, no good. Notorious Grooms, a foot higher than everybody else, pulls down the rebound. And unfortunately, his pass to a cutting Calvin Winfrey is too sharp and off of Calvin's foot and out of bounds.
You know, I was looking at the stats early before the game. You got Grooms averaging 11 rebounds a game, and that was a pretty nice one right there, but Uniontown unable to convert on that trip down the floor.
Grooms was a head higher than everybody else, and this is going to be a foul called against the Warriors. Offensive foul.
Going to call that on setting the screen on Feldman. That's going to be his fourth, and that is a huge with 6:31 to go.
And Tony, with how pivotal he's been in the second half, especially as someone who is creating lanes and making passes for this team, my goodness, that's a tough fourth foul to pick up on an illegal screen. The Red Raiders, will they capitalize here? Isaac Ellsworth on the drive from the wing, and he is blocked. Ball going to go out of bounds off the hands of, we believe, number 12, Jack Weissar. Tony, I forgot to bring my field glasses tonight. They really would have helped us. We could have taken turns using them.
Just like you're on the PA for Uniontown football.
That's right.
You need your binoculars.
And this is going to be Winfrey working off the wing, but we've got a foul. Could not see that one deep in the corner. Looked to be against the Warriors. We'll see what they put up on the board. We do have that at our disposal. Foul is going to be called against number 12, Jack Weissar, the 6'1 senior guard. So 3 personal fouls now called against the Warriors this quarter. Quick passing, Dugan off the wing to Ellsworth. Ellsworth baseline drive. He's going to be fouled again, and that's going to be 4 on Weissar. And that one was not close. Weissar gave him the old karate chop.
And that was a great move by Ellsworth, who faked the 3 as they would expect it anyway. Drove baseline and able to take it up there and actually draw the foul on Weissar. So nice move by Isaac Ellsworth to draw that foul. Ellsworth quiet tonight, only 2 points, make it 3.
He drops through the first foul shot. That gives the Red Raiders a bit of breathing room with a 4-point lead, 52-48. And Calvin Winfrey going to rotate down between shots to take the middle slot on the left-hand side. That's our side. Winfrey's done a great job inside tonight. So has Notorious Grooms working the rebounding game. The Red Raiders going to offer just a little bit of pressure here as the ball is brought down by Nick Ponko. Ponko to our wing to Stone, up top to the dangerous Tyler Anthony. Anthony back to our wing to Stone. Stone wants the baseline pass to Gross. Gross matched up against Winfrey. Nothing there. Pass back up top to Ponko. Ponko to Stone. Stone working against Dugan. Stone up. Floats one up. No good. And the rebound is going to be seized by Calvin Winfrey, who fires a pass out to Notorious Grooms. Grooms thinking about taking it the whole way. Instead, he's going to move the ball back up top to Dugan, to the corner to Ellsworth, and back up top to Winfrey. Winfrey top of the key, working against Gross. Some fancy handles here by Winfrey. Gross having to retreat, not wanting to get burnt. Ball going to go our way to the wing to Ellsworth. Ellsworth on the take, beats McDonald, and that's going to be 55-48. 5:15 to play. Still plenty of time for the Warriors, but you do start to feel just a bit of a shift here without Feldman in the game. Coming back the other way and firing one up, getting it to go is Nick Ponko, the 6'3 sophomore guard. Good take there by him to get this one back to 5. 5 minutes to play. The Red Raiders, of course, now looking to play a bit of a slower game. Grooms across the timeline, matched up against Ponko. Coming up to help is Dugan. He'll get the pass. And then wing to wing, we go to Winfrey. Winfrey coming off of our wing to high post, goes to Grooms. Grooms going to have a pretty easy lane in, but the shot will not go. It rattles out, and the rebound is secured by Ponko. Moves it ahead to Anthony. One more pass to Gross, then back out to Anthony, who's on the wing right in front of his coach. Coach is quite literally shouting out directions for his players to come help Anthony. That's very direct coaching. Pass inside to Gross, back up top to McDonald. McDonald going to have this one picked by Grooms, and Grooms is going to be held as he had beat Pongo to Pongo's left. And Tony, now the Red Raiders, I believe, are shooting the rest of the way.
They are. 5 quick fouls against the Penn Trafford Warriors here in this fourth quarter. So with 4:19 to go. The Raiders will be shooting on every foul for the rest of this contest. And I'll tell you what, nice anticipation there by Grooms. Saw the pass coming, stepped in the passing lane, made the steal, and then picked up the foul on Ponko. So Grooms is going to go to the line. Grooms 2 for 2 tonight, struggling at the line this year. 6 for 13, only 46% coming into this game. But we've seen him last year. I think he shot, about 80%?
Yes, he was right around 80%, I believe, at season's end. And he knocks this one down, 56-50. The Uniontown Red Raiders do not have a personal foul called against them in this quarter, which certainly is helpful right now, given that they will possess the bonus the rest of the way, and that will make life tough for the Warriors, no doubt. Second shot, no good, and the rebound is going to be pulled down by Derek Carr. Coming back the other way, Penn Trafford wants the 3-ball, and they get it from Gross out of the corner. It rolled in. The Red Raiders wasting no time. They lead by 3 coming back the other way. Winfrey going to very quickly advance it to our wing. He's matched up here against Stone. Little switch here from Grooms back to Winfrey. Winfrey on the take down the lane, no good. Grooms rebound. Grooms right there fighting hard. Decides to steer it out and go back to Winfrey on our side. Pass now to Milsom, and there will be a foul called.
I think that's going to be on Derek Carr, who checked in the game for the Warriors.
And certainly we will expect the Red Raiders to have quite a few opportunities over the course of the last just under 4 minutes to play at the foul line. They just need to knock some of these down. Number 10, Kellen Milsom, the 6'2 senior forward, sends the first one on its way. It's pretty good. And through 57-53.
Well, we got to hope that we see the Raiders from the foul line like we did in the third game when they were 7 for 10 and 7 for 12, and not that 14 for 27 effort against Bell Vernon on Friday night.
Second one for Milsom will rattle out, and the Warriors do secure the rebound. Working off of the far wing, now inside, and this is going to be a foul against Uniontown as number 11, Derek Carr, was looking for a cutting number 4, Nick Ponko, and Ponko draws some contact from Isaac Ellsworth. That'll be Ellsworth, for Isaac Ellsworth, excuse me, that'll be his first personal foul. Ball will come in from the second end in Penn. Ponko, and there's going to be a whistle before the pass. It's going to be a full timeout taken by, a 30-second timeout taken by Penn Trafford. So we'll be back in 30 seconds here on a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back to Westmoreland County on a Tuesday night, high school basketball. 5A first conference game for the Uniontown Red Raiders, first conference game for the Penn Trafford Warriors. Just 2 losses between these two teams. They both come in with 1 loss on the season. Plenty of success out of the gate for both programs. 57-53 on a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. The Warriors keeping it close, and Feldman is back in. The pass goes to Feldman off the baseline. Feldman working against Milsom. He'll be fouled, and the shot, Tony, rattles out, as I think every Uniontown Red Raider fan here took a great big breath and then all blew at the same time to get that one to fall out.
I would agree. Actually, a nice shot there by Feldman. He worked on Milsom, and Milsom picks up his 4th. So now you've got Feldman, Milsom, and Weishar all with 4 fouls.
Feldman knocks down the first foul shot. We're back to a 3-point game, 57-54. And Tony, given the way that Milsom and Feldman have battled, it may come down to who gets that 5th foul first.
I agree.
Feldman gets both. 3:36 to play. Feldman is actually going to check out. He will not play defense.
Interesting.
Ball
Yeah.
will come into Calvin Winfrey, and I think, Tony, you're being careful. I mean, he's a difference maker offensively. Coming back the other way, Calvin Winfrey made that about as simple as you'd like it to be. Pass from Notorious Grooms. Winfrey lays it in, and it's a 4-point game all over again. Stone working off the wing, trying to find space against Dugan. Fires a pass over to the far sideline. That's Ponko. Ponko now, little inside look to Carr. Nothing happening there for the Warriors. Miss on the shot. Ball taken away by the Red Raiders. And Grooms now, with 3 minutes to go, has got the ball pulled way back up by the timeline. And it's number 2, Tyler Anthony, who's trying to size up Grooms. That's a tough player to guard, of course, Notorious Grooms. Ready to make his move. The double team closes in. Grooms beats them both, skips a pass over. It's going to be touched by the Warriors, though, and knocked out of bounds. And Tony Grooms waited for the double team to actually come to him, hit the Jets, and got past both.
Well, and I think if somebody would have cut down a lane, if you watch, especially the way Billy's camera is here tonight, you could see a lot of space. I mean, the lane is wide open. Uniontown just needs to take the ball to the basket.
Dugan works it, high post. Grooms, easy look inside to Milsom, and Milsom lays it in. The Warriors are not the same team without Feldman on both sides of the floor. That really speaks a great deal to the 6'4" junior forward's presence. Floating one up, though. Let's not discount the Warriors just yet. Braden Stone, some acrobatics there. Lets go of the ball and somehow gets it off the glass, 61-57. I'm not sure how he got that one to go down. Gravity played a little bit of a role, but some very fine touch by him, really doing the heavy lifting. Here's Calvin Winfrey sizing up number 11, Derek Carr. The Red Raiders have it down to 1 minute and 50 seconds. They lead by 4. Now the ball goes to Grooms, and Carr is going to follow the ball. Grooms slips away from him, goes to Dugan. Dugan will cut through the lane, across the top of the key, and then back to Grooms up top. 1:35 to play. Grooms, a little quick dribble through the lane. Nothing happening there. The Warriors are going to have to foul, and here it comes. The pass goes Winfrey to Grooms. And then reaching in, I believe, is Stone. We'll wait for the official call. It is indeed Stone with a second personal foul.
Now, that was one of those things where you didn't want to see the ball go in that area because Grooms, basically the sideline was another defender, but fortunately he got fouled there. So Grooms to the line. He's 3 for 4 tonight and looking to score his 16th and 17th point on the evening.
Grooms drops the first one through, and checking back in will be number 35, Zach Feldman. It's a 5-point game as it stands. 1:29 to play. Grooms at the foul line. The Warriors going to size up this opportunity for a rebound. It does rattle out, and it is secured by number 21, Evan Gross. Gross outlets to Stone. Stone will be matched up here by Dugan. Anthony trying to give the screen, does not quite get it, and we're going to have a foul called against the Red Raiders.
I think they're going to call that on Dugan for the hand check. That's only going to be his first. But that's only the team third with 1 minute 19 to go here in this fourth quarter.
Dugan trying to fight through that screen, threw both hands up, and got a piece of a couple of Warriors there. Ball goes into the backcourt on the inbound pass to Stone, to Feldman now, who's working off the elbow, and it's easy. Look inside to Anthony, who cut in. Backdoor option there. He was wide open, lays it in for 2. It's a 3-point game. 1:05 to play. Dugan to Winfrey. Winfrey double team. Gets it out to Dugan. Dugan, one more to Grooms, top of the key. The Red Raiders trying to play keep away. They lead by 3, 62-59. Winfrey on the cut through, and he'll be fouled on the way.
They're going to call that on, is that Gross? I think it is. It's going to be fouled.
Could be Derek Carr or Gross. It is Gross.
I think it's going to be Gross, yep.
Good eyes.
From 94 feet away.
Yeah, good job. That was excellent.
I saw referee Craig Spizak put the numbers up, and I thought I saw it correctly.
And this one is going to bounce off the base of the rim. Calvin Winfrey will get another one. This is big foul shot. Will make it a 4-point game. And the crowd is on their feet. Shots on the way. It rattles in. 63-59. 55 seconds to go. The Warriors have the ball with Braden Stone. Stone off the screen. Ponko trying to help him out there. Ball goes to Anthony for 3. This one no good. Rebound going to be pulled down by Ponko. Now it's Grooms, Ponko, and Feldman all after it. Tie up. Everybody had possession for about a nanosecond there. 41 seconds to play.
And I think it's going to be Uniontown possession. I can't tell. I can't see the arrow. And the main scoreboard is behind us, but I'm looking for it here and can't see it.
I believe
so. It is
correct.
Uniontown. Yep.
Stepping out is Cam Dugan. He's going to stand on the hyphen between Penn and Trafford and go to Winfrey, who comes up to help. Winfrey working against Carr, and Carr is going to foul him. The crowd does not like it because Winfrey has the ball escape him and go out of bounds, but Carr had both hands on his back, and Tony, that's one foul every official will say is the easiest foul in the book to call. You lay not one but both hands on the opponent's back, it's going to be called.
Yeah, and I think it was the right call. Obviously, the PT faithful don't agree with it, but I would definitely say it was a foul on Carr. He tried to use the baseline as a defender as well, and Winfrey did lose control of it, but you're right, I think a little push was the reason he did lose it.
Winfrey now with a chance to further expand upon a 4-point lead. First one is on its way and good.
Winfrey with 24 here tonight and leading score for both teams.
Closing in on 1,000, we believe Calvin, as it stands right now, probably needs somewhere in the ballpark of 45 points for 1,000. This one is going to bounce out, rebound Feldman. 35 seconds to go. The Warriors pushing it down the floor. This is Stone. Dugan cuts him off. Now the screen comes from Anthony. Stone still dribbling. Matches up against Dugan again. Takes it to the glass and lays it in for two. And there's a quick timeout with 3 points separating these two teams. The Red Raiders 64. The Warriors 61. We're going to step aside here for 30 seconds on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Welcome back to Penn Trafford. Tony, it might be December, but it's a hot night here in Harrison City. 64-61, the Uniontown Red Raiders lead. They possess the basketball. The ball is about to be sent in from the baseline. The Warriors, very emotional team huddle as they are really trying to rile themselves up for a strong finish. They have fought all the way back from a double-digit deficit at halftime. Multiple horns here queuing up the Warriors to finally disband and return to the floor. 23.3 seconds. It's going to be Cam Dugan sending it in from the baseline. This one to Winfrey. Winfrey immediately surrounded by 2 Penn Trafford players. This is Weishart and Carr, and it's finally going to be Weishart who gets him on the forearm.
Now they're going to call a timeout. Winfrey fortunate because he had 2 defenders on him. He was trapped, and he was able to call a timeout. Probably going to be a 30, I'm going to guess.
It looks like they've put 60 seconds up on the board, so we'll step aside for a minute here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network on WMBS.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Bolitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Welcome back to Harrison City, Penn Trafford High School. Timeout still underway here. Uniontown Red Raiders lead 64-61 over the Penn Trafford Warriors. Joshua Scully here with you tonight alongside Tony Hanula. This will ultimately be a Red Raider basketball off the baseline with 16.5 seconds to play. Milsom to Grooms, and Grooms going to have plenty of contact. No call. He's going to bounce one ahead to Dugan. Dugan all by himself, and he lays it in for 2, and that gets the Uniontown fans here off their feet, and I think that's going to do it. Stone ahead to Weishart. Weishart for a 3, and Weishart hits it, and Penn Trafford actually gets a timeout taken with 1.6 seconds on the clock. What a clutch shot by the 6'1 senior guard, Jack Weishart. We'll keep it right here for this timeout, Tony, because now It's a steal and shoot situation. You've got less than 2 seconds on the clock.
Well, you know what's going to happen. They're going to foul for sure. I mean, they've got to foul. And that's going to send Uniontown to the line. Uniontown 7 for 12 from the foul line here in the fourth quarter alone. On the game, 14 for 20. So let's see. You've got to figure that it's either going to go in the hands of Grooms or Winfrey. And you got to make a quick foul. And really, you got to figure it's going to take at least 0.7 seconds off the clock. So going to be tough either way. But Uniontown has to get the ball in first. Do not turn the ball over, that's for sure.
Right. If they would, Penn Trafford would have ample time to get a shot off. Just any basket from the floor ties the basketball game. And the Uniontown Red Raiders would truly need to make both foul shots, assuming the Warriors do successfully foul here, to put this one away. The Warriors could hope for something of a miracle. It will be Kellen Milsom who gets it to Winfrey, and Winfrey is immediately wrapped up. And the foul is called in the corner, but Tony, that takes it all the way down to 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, I think they're going to maybe put some more time on, but it's pretty hard. I'll tell you what, the guy working the clock really has to have a quick finger there, but he was fouled instantly as the ball came in. But it's going to send Winfrey to the line. And hopefully he can make at least one. Calvin tonight, as we said, 24 points on the evening.
They'll put 0.6 of a second on the clock. 66-64.
Calvin 7 for 10 from the line. None bigger than these.
If Calvin makes one, the lead goes to 3. First one on its way, and it's good. 67-64, and that is going to bring about another timeout by the Warriors. We'll keep it right here at Penn Trafford High School. The Uniontown Red Raiders back in action again later this week against the Albert Gallatin Colonials. And Penn Trafford, I believe, Tony, is in action again tomorrow against Norwin.
Baldwin, actually.
Baldwin.
Yeah, Baldwin on tomorrow, and then on Friday, Franklin Regional.
My goodness.
Yeah. A big section game there against Franklin Regional, the WPIAL and state runner-ups last year.
Yes. So that will be a very full week of basketball, to say the least. This game, of course, regardless of how it shakes out, was a real battle. And then the Warriors back in action tomorrow night, and then again on Friday. So 3 games over the course of 4 days for them. And the players have returned to the floor from their timeout. Calvin Winfrey at the foul line. There was, and we'll see if that is restored. It is 0.6 of a second on the clock. Baseline official reminding everybody one shot. Calvin Winfrey puts the game away with a make. Ball is on the way, and it's good. And the Uniontown Red Raiders are up 68-64. Big pass. The length of the floor goes into the crowd. And that, for all intents and purposes, is going to do it here tonight. I believe the Warriors were looking for what would have amounted to a corner 3 look for somebody, but that one is overthrown. And now the Uniontown Red Raiders will send it in off the baseline to Grooms. Grooms floats one up as the clock hits all zeros, and that's going to do it here at Penn Trafford High School. The Uniontown Red Raiders have emerged victorious in their first conference contest of the season, 68-64. We're going to step aside here for a few minutes on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night and the WMBS.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy. Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Voted best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. To bring your vehicle over to Silva. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Silva, proud to support local high school sports. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Welcome back to Penn Trafford High School here on a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We have now for you a post-game interview, and our interview is being brought to you by Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. Regardless, on your legal problem, Davis & Davis promises you personalized, friendly hometown care. We have with us now the Uniontown Red Raiders head basketball coach, Rob Kaczmarski. Coach Kaczmarski, congratulations on the win. How did it feel for your team weathering the storm in the third quarter?
We were up 14. In my opinion, Penn Trafford is one of the better teams in the section. I've been scouting them for 3 months. Their coach does a great job. We played them at the Hempfield. We played them. We've seen them all summer. We knew, and be quite honest with you, I give a lot of credit to Penn Trafford how they played. But we should have probably been up 19 going into the half instead of 14. That's something we'll work on. But again, we want to take the last thought in that situation. But trust me, I looked at the schedule. I thought the first, maybe the toughest 2 section games were the one at Penn Trafford and the one at Latrobe. So right now we're in great shape. When you win on the road in this section, it's like 2 wins. In my opinion, I've said it to Coach, who's a great coach. I think the team could be maybe 12-2 or 11-3 that wins the section. Okay. Winning on the road. But again, there's a lot of things we want to work on, but our kids deserve a credit. It's gutsy. And most important thing, I'd like to thank WMBS You two do a great job. Brian does a great job. Steve and Gary and TJ from there. To do the games like you guys do. We had a great Uniontown thing tonight, but there's other people, like my daughter's getting ready for the Nutcracker. So my family's home watching on TV. And what you guys do for the community and our Uniontown kids, we appreciate so much. And we've had a great relationship. And thank you guys for doing this and bringing excitement to Fayette County basketball. And again, thank you guys for having us. And it's always great to see you guys. And Tony, you're my favorite in the world.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Really appreciate that. And I'm sure, too, for Coach Kaczmarski, he had to feel pretty good seeing his team do some damage at the end there, Tony, from the foul line. You had shared even earlier that there was some struggle there against Bell Vernon, and here was a similar situation. If the Red Raiders do not deliver from the foul line, they may have had a very different result here tonight against the Warriors.
And you're right, and they were 16 for 22 from the foul line here tonight, Josh, and that was really the difference in the game. And as we mentioned, whenever they played Bell Vernon the other night, a 1-point loss, but you missed 13 foul shots, a big difference. Tonight, really hit him down the stretch, and like I said, a big game for Calvin Winfrey. I'll go over the stats real quick. Calvin Winfrey led the Uniontown Red Raiders with 26 points. He was followed by Notorious Grooms, who had 16 also for Kellen Milsom, 6 points from Isaac Ellsworth, and 2 from Aiden Kiefer and Cam Dugan. 20 in the first, 19 in the second, 12 in the third, 17 in the fourth for their total of 68. 4 made threes on the night, all of those coming in the, 3 of those coming in the first half. 2 by Grooms, 1 by Winfrey, and 1 by Kellen Milsom. And as I mentioned, they were 16 for 22 from the foul line, and actually 9 for 14 in that fourth quarter alone. On the other side for Penn Trafford, who drops to 2-2 on the season, they were led by Tyler Anthony, who had 16 points. He had 4 made threes. Zach Feldman had 15 points, even though he had some foul trouble in that second half. 13 points by Braden Stone, all coming in the second half. Evan Gross, 11 points, 7 from Jack Weishar, and 2 points from Nick Ponko off the bench. 13 in the first, 12 in the second, 21 in the third, 18 in the fourth for their total of 64. They had 7 made threes, 4 by Anthony, 1 by Braden Stone, 1 by Jack Weishar, and 1 by Evan Gross. And they were 6 for 9 from the foul line in the game. But as you mentioned, Josh, like I said, Uniontown thought they were going to get a little bit fatigued. It looked like they might have hit a little point in that third quarter where they got a little tired, but give them credit because they turned it on in that fourth quarter and really did a nice job controlling the ball.
Yes, they did. They finished very strong, and when they really needed to score a basket, they got that basket. The Warriors were never able to regain the lead or even truly tie the basketball game, despite the fact really getting right to the cusp of doing so a few times. Never quite able to do that. Our postgame stats, courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. And, of course, we had the interview during our postgame show here tonight. The postgame show being brought to you by Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachum Pharmacy, now in the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. We want to thank Coach Rob Kaczmarski for joining us for our post-game interview, and we want to thank you, as always, for checking us out here on WMBS and on our Facebook page. Thanks to Tony Hanula for joining me tonight. Thanks to Bill Dice for working behind the camera for us. You listen to another edition of the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Our final item of business is the player of the game, courtesy of the South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott, working hard for the residents of South Union Township, and our player of the game tonight is Calvin Winfrey. Congratulations, Calvin, and congratulations to the Uniontown Red Raiders on their first section win. Have a great night. You'll hear us next time.